What is up, everybody? This is your boy. We're here playing some more at Dead of Night. Now, we're gonna... Is he on the hallway? I totally expect him to kick my door down again. I do not expect to live this. He's outside the door. He'll do that sometimes, just sit outside of it. Just wait for you. Wait for you to... Oh, God. His tiny little bat is going to give me PTSD for years to come. I'll be playing like Alien Isolation or something and be looking for this fucker. I do plan on starting Alien Isolation again, but Nightmare mode, obviously. It's too late in the game. It's too late. It's been about, what, 7 years since that thing since it's been released. Not going to do it on any other difficulty first like I did with my other account. Because that I made videos for it when it first came out. Yeah, he's still in the room. Or not in the room, but in the general vicinity of where I'm at right now. And honestly, do you know why this is happening right now? Why this dude is like fucking like stalking me? It's just because I sat in this room for too long. Where are we going? We're gonna go to the ground and see what we need to do, because I don't want to be doing shit up here. Do I have to find the dude on the 3rd floor, or can I skip him for now? Because I really don't want to go on the 3rd floor with Jimmy. The only spot we can watch... I think there's 2 spots. Never mind, it wasn't in here. It's straight ahead to the right. Oh, damn. He already knows.
Hey.
What? This is interesting.
Behold, I am the great Hugo. I stand alone above all others. I am the light which illuminates the darkness. I alone am master.
Is it Hugo or Hugo Punch? The great Hugo on stage. And of course I don't have the fucking transceiver. We'll be back, Ghost. Okay, we gotta do this fast. He's close. Come on, come on. Get it and get in and leave. Get in and leave. Fucking point and click. Alright, so hopefully this will fix that. And we need to go down here and talk to Hugo.
Is anyone there?
So who's the great Hugo? Are we looking at Jimmy? Okay, you know what? I've been trying this for a good solid minute. If there's anything there, we would have known. Let's go see if we activated another thing in the thing over here. I just forget. Floor 3, it's got 3 hallways, right? You take a right, there's one with like 2 rooms right there. You take a left, and then there's 2 that branch off. Both lead to dead ends. There's no loop in this entire hallway. That's what makes it so hard, because you have to like literally like you're most likely to be taking whaps on this hallway. A lot of whaps.
He made it up. I'm telling you, he's been lying about everything. Probably lying about the other stuff as well.
Ridiculous. He wouldn't lie about something like that.
You sure about that? He lies about everything. Open your bloody eyes, Rose.
Ridiculous.
Oh, that's right. Walk off.
I'm not listening, Harvey. You've just got it in for him.
It's the truth.
Found a coil of copper wire. Dear Mom, sorry for everything. Goodbye.
Is someone there?
Hello?
What's your name?
Harvey. I run the place.
Oh.
I saw a man saying Jimmy had lied about the assault. Who was he?
It was me. Jimmy had made accusations about the doctor. Rose believed him, but I'd heard that story somewhere before.
How did those mirrors get broken?
I don't remember that.
Okay, so he doesn't know anything about that. What about...
I saw Dr. Bose upset. The police were banging on the door. What was going on?
They were going to arrest him. Jimmy had ruined him. I didn't believe any of it.
I saw Dr. Bose tying a rope around his neck. He killed himself. Why?
Kind of curious.
Because he'd been driven to it. Everyone thought he'd touched Jimmy. Jimmy was clever, you see. Too clever. The doctor had no chance. Poor soul.
Ooh. So that was the lie? Okay, I'm glad I asked that because I was always wondering what the next lie was. And yeah, that would be much worse because if you're being accused of sexual assault, especially something that's so sensitive and so easy to do at this moment because the world is like on edge for it, you can really fuck someone's life up with that. Moose. I'm sorry, guys. My guinea pig flipped his house over. I've never look. Look over. He just like, what up? Ah, flipped it for you guys. I'm a fucking pro. Anyway,
Who does the dagger belong to?
It's not a dagger. It's a letter opener.
oh,
It's not supposed to be...
okay. So let's go ahead and pair this, and then, oh,
I saw a scrapbook with newspaper articles in it. Who made it?
Jimmy. He used to keep cutouts of news stories about abusive teachers and doctors. He wasn't a normal boy.
When you said you'd heard the story somewhere before, does that have something to do with what you said about the scrapbook?
It came straight out of it. As soon as I found that scrapbook, I knew where Jimmy had got it from. It was the same, down to every detail.
And the peephole outside of some random door with a chair next to the door and a lamp. Fuck it, we get whapped, we get whapped.
Jimmy? I know you can hear me. I know you made it up, your little story about that psychiatrist. I know where you got it from. I knew I'd read it before. It's in your bloody scrapbook. Come out here! Jimmy!
Is it Harvey?
Please don't tell me I have to do this out here.
Is it Harvey?
Alright, go in the fucking room. He just goes, Maya. Alright.
Is it Harvey? Is anyone there?
I can hear you.
Whoa.
Is it Harvey?
Yes.
I saw you shouting, telling Jimmy to admit he lied. Did he?
Of course he did. He just laughed. Then he started setting little traps for me. Some of them not so little.
Fuck it. Fuck it up, 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 fuck it up. If I get wept. Okay, so what I'm kind of curious about when he said,
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
Where was the crossbow from?
It was from an armory display we used to have. Jimmy was fond of it.
Why is there an old heater marked dangerous?
It was giving electric shocks. I kept it so the police could check it.
When you said Jimmy started setting traps for you, does that have anything to do with what you said about the dangerous heater?
Jimmy was always playing with electricity. Funny how he was never the one who got shocked.
no, where'd Jimmy go? And you're just like, no, we figured out I got shot. I shocked the fucking Harvey dude. Jimmy!
Down here!
Why? I didn't mean to click on that. Wait, so can you move Jimmy to floor 1 and then head back up to floor 3?
was the coil of wire used for?
The heater.
Jimmy used to carry it around with him. No idea why.
I saw you suffering an electric shock. What happened?
He knew that was my heater. He'd wired the casing straight to the mains. Almost killed me. He did it deliberately, but Rose wouldn't have it. I knew he needed to be taught a lesson. He damaged my property, so I decided to damage his.
When you said you decided to damage his property, is that connected to what you said about the coil of wire?
Oh no. I definitely don't have it. Anyway, so I've searched all through floor 1 already, so I don't think it's going to be on that floor. We're going to start with floor 2. Alright. So we're already finding a lot right now. I assume we're probably going to get swatted. Oh! As I said that. Cheers, Jimmy. I just wasn't expecting as soon as I got in there that I would have died. 107.
Jimmy?
I am a fucking dumbass. I might be dead. How'd he get behind me? Okay, so we're gonna go to grab the spear box. Maybe Harvey will know a little bit more about this Hugo Punch character. I think it was this way and to the left.
Hey!
Can you please just cancel that?
Is someone there?
Hello?
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
Who does the gun belong to?
It was mine. Belonged to my father. Still had a few rounds with it.
Was there a fire at the hotel?
Yeah. They managed to contain it, but I lost a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Who is Hugo Punch?
I don't know.
What were all the cricket and baseball bats for?
I kept them. In case I needed them.
When you said you decided to damage his property, does that have something to do with what you said about the cricket and baseball bats?
I kept those bats for self-defense. I was angry. I took one and went to Jimmy's room.
So Jimmy's on floor 2 then. He was like, Maya. I was like, no. Don't be around the corner. I just want to go down to the ground floor. We're just cruising on through this. Harvey's going to be completed in no time. What's sad is that since we're talking to ghosts, we already know they have tragic endings. I assume it's going to be something with the gun. Maybe with something else. Who knows? But Harvey with a baseball bat.
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
I saw you with a bat, coming out of a room. What had you done?
I smashed up his television and games consoles and stuff. I was angry. But it didn't work. It just made him worse. He soon retaliated.
When you said Jimmy soon retaliated,
I'll show that.
does that have anything to do with what you said about the crossbow?
Jimmy was fond of weapons like that. I hadn't seen him all night after I'd smashed his stuff. I should have guessed he'd been working on his next little trick.
Ooh. Damn. It's like he went completely barbaric and now it's just like he's just using a baseball bat, but like a dude, like an actual contraption to shoot a fucking crossbow off the pull of a trigger using a door. That's impressive, actually. That's actually quite impressive. Where are we going? 215? Oh, that's close. It's like we're on the other side of where we went for 213, so we shouldn't have any issue getting there. My problem is, are we gonna get killed? At this point, Jimmy doesn't have too harsh of consequences. Like, we're not losing progress by dying. We're just losing objects and having to go pick them up, and that's not an issue.
Yo! Yo, holy shit, he dead!
I saw him around that corner, and I just knew. I just knew. There's no point. There's just no point. Alrighty then. We go this way to 215. 215. 215. 215.
Is it Harvey?
Yes.
I saw you being shot in the leg with an arrow. What happened?
Jimmy had set it up to fire when I opened the door. I had to go into A&E, get stitches and tetanus shots. When I got back, I couldn't find him. Rose said he was hiding in the basement. That gave me an idea.
What are those rusty old keys for? when you said you thought Jimmy would like hiding in the basement, does that have something to do with those rusty keys?
Well, if Jimmy wanted to hide down there, I thought he must like it.
He's being quite immature with Jimmy. He just needs to... Like, can't he just get rid of Rose? He is the proprietor of the property, so he should be able to just be like, yo, Rose, Jimmy, get the fuck out of here. Because obviously, like, he's got reason to not have him on the team anymore, considering that he's an extremely dangerous individual.
My goodness! Squidward!
No! God, every time! I just try to get to the fucking elevator.
You can stay in there for the night, Jimmy. I've had enough.
Is anyone there?
I can hear you.
What? Why is it above? Okay.
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
I saw you locking Jimmy in the basement. What happened?
I wanted to give Jimmy a dose of his own medicine. I thought he couldn't do any damage down there. I was wrong.
You said you were wrong to think Jimmy couldn't do any damage in the basement. Is that connected to what you said about the fire in the hotel?
Nobody realized how far Jimmy would go to get attention.
If one of these people would have just taken the courage to just shoot Jimmy in the head, it would have saved everyone else a lot of issue. Not that I condone shooting people with... Oh, by the way, I do want to point out something that...
Is anyone there?
Okay. Yeah, he's not here anymore. In the menu here, you see Jimmy and DID. If you don't know what DID is, a dissociative identity disorder. That's basically what split personality is. If you read the section, which I'll go ahead and flash it up, you can go and read that. Just pause and read. It basically explains that this game, even though that Jimmy might seem like he has split personality or a DID, he doesn't. It's not like that. He's actually, it's more of a moral type of conflict. Him and Hugo Punch are like two different sides of the same moral compass. So, you know, you have like the good side and the bad side. So, and that's him trying to struggle to remain on his good side, but at the same time, like, succumbing to his bad side. So, in case if you're wondering about, you know, this game and split personality, it's not based off of split personality. And I'm glad they clarified that, because that is a common mistake a lot of developers, or not developers, but a lot of story writers make, especially if you look at the movie Split. Now, yes, the sequel explains that the guy from Split isn't actually split personality, but he's actually he's got superpowers. But why did it have to take to the second movie to show that? The first movie, just like, if they'd have left it off like that, let's say that, you know, didn't do too hot and then it just ended right there, nobody would have known he didn't have DID. And you're using a mental illness as a horror aspect, like you're adding stigmas to mental illnesses, and that's the reason why I think that Split was one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. And it not only was the acting was pretty good, like the guy did a really good job at his part. However, I think it was M. Night Shyamalan, whatever, that shitty ass director that, like, Not a whole lot of people, well, I make fun of him because I honestly, his movies are terrible. But that's just my opinion. And Split is one of those. It's just one of those. He's such a terrible director. It took him to the second fucking movie to be like, oh, we probably shouldn't make this seem like it's DID because DID, you know, is an actual mental disorder and not something to be scared of. Because if you ever meet someone with DID, they're nowhere near what these things like to portray them as. But I'm glad this game clarified the difference between Jimmy and a person suffering from DID. Excuse me. Dude, you should just let it. You should have just let it kill him.
Is it, Harvey? Is it Harvey?
Who's speaking?
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
I saw a fire in the basement. What happened to the hotel?
We managed to contain it before it got out of hand. Oh, photos and letters and everything were down there. It all went up in flames. Jimmy was out of control. I'd had enough of him. I wanted him gone.
When you said you wanted Jimmy gone, does that have something to do with what you said about the gun?
I'd lost it. I was seeing red. I hated him. I lost control.
Let's go up to ground floor real quick. I believe we're almost done with Harvey. Damn. Floor 2. I'm guessing we're going to be speaking to Rose at some point. It's just a guess, and it's just a guess based on the fact that we've heard Rose mentioned it by 2 different people. And she seems to be a pretty big part. I'm guessing it might be Jimmy's mom or caretaker. Which isn't doing a very good job at her job. She has one job, take care of Jimmy. And Jimmy's been over here, like, getting people murdered or making them commit suicide.
Get out of the hotel, Jimmy. Out of my hotel. This is my hotel. Get out of my hotel, Jimmy.
Well, let me just...
Is someone there?
Hello?
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
I saw you with a gun, practicing with it. What were you going to do?
I don't know what I was going to do. Threaten him, get him out of the hotel. Problem was, I didn't realize he was going to be armed too.
When you said you didn't realise Jimmy would be armed too, does that have anything to do with what you said about the dagger?
It wasn't even a dagger. But I never learned my lesson. Jimmy was always one step ahead of me.
Well, I think we're going to his death. No, you're not. We're going to take a quick trip to the ground floor. I should have looked at the scrying mirror, but I just wanted to get to there. I just wanted to get to the elevator at least. I've been using this as kind of like my downward spot. Oh. Oh, okay.
Is it Harvey?
Yeah, it's Harvey.
I saw you being stabbed backstage. What happened?
Jimmy crept up behind me. I didn't see him. Jimmy always won in the end.
Goodbye, Harvey. All right. Oh, poor Harvey, dude. He was just trying to do his job, and Jimmy drove him insane and then killed him. If that's Rose, it might not be Rose. But if the story is like interconnected, because I mean, all the ghosts kind of like have had some sort of interaction with each other. For instance, Dr. Bose came in as a result of that little girl's death, Ash or Amy. No, I'm not. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here. But before I do, yeah, no, because if you remember, you had the Dr. Bose who came in as a direct result of Amy's death. The only reason why he was even in this building to begin with is because Rose called him in here to focus on, you know, on his issues, especially with something that shit that happened with Amy. And he didn't even kill Amy. Amy jumped off the ledge. And then you have Dr. Bose, who hung himself because Jimmy ruined his life by saying he touched him. And that's something that would probably fuck up your entire life. Because, I mean, there's no evidence against it. There's no evidence for it. So, I mean, and it really fucks people over when they can get a guilty charge on something that's without evidence. But, again, he has no defense. And then you have Harvey, who was interconnected with Bose because he realized that Jimmy was just straight up lying about Bose, about him doing what he did. And so that's how that's connected with that. Amy's connected to both Bose and Harvey, because they both had very similar storylines. Anyway, So I would like to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope we got a lot done because we just literally blew through fucking Harvey's storyline. Just blew right through it. Like, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Woo!